Hey there, it's Tony here from Think and Grow Business, and welcome to the 55-day Build a Better Business Challenge. We are in week 6, and I hope that you've been following along on both our Facebook and our Instagram pages at Think and Grow Business. This week, we continue with the marketing theme. Over the last couple of weeks, we've been looking at things like our customers and our competitors and our unique selling propositions. And this week we continue along that vein. Marketing is just one of those things that many businesses really struggle with. How do we get our message out? How do we get it out without sounding salesy? How do we be authentic? How does it align with our values? There are so many questions that I will get on a fairly regular basis from businesses. Marketing is just one of those things. And in my time as a business advisor, I've seen many businesses make mistakes. In fact, my business makes plenty of mistakes in regards and in relations to marketing. But one of the key things that we learn when we start to really get serious about our marketing is the ability for us to test what works and what doesn't work. And then very quickly and agilely be able to move away from the stuff that doesn't work and hold on to the stuff that works. And that's critical for businesses. Every time you put out a marketing campaign, there is a chance, there is a risk that it won't work. It could be the timing, it could be the narrative, it could be the imagery, it could be the message. There are so many aspects that come into marketing campaigns. So you are running the risk that some of it won't work. But now we kick off today, Monday, with a concept around our websites. Once again, there's a bit of a narrative out there at the moment that maybe businesses don't need websites as much as what they used to. Many people have developed and created very successful businesses purely by using social media. And the challenge that we have with that is that, yes, currently that could very well be the case. You could run your own business utilizing social media. The tools that social media brings is more than sufficient for us to be able to run um, run businesses. However, the challenge that I want to give to you is we don't really ever own the platform. We don't own Facebook, we don't own Instagram, and so we are constantly at the whim of rule changes, conditions updates, privacy stuff. So those things are imposed on us by an authority outside of ourselves. So to me, it's always important to think, what is the web presence that I need to have? Because that is a web presence that you can fundamentally own and do with what it is that you may do. The other aspect about websites that I see continually is that people don't know what they don't know. So many people starting off in business will get a website built for them. Now, whether that website fundamentally does what they really want it to do or is within their value and their budget range are often the biggest challenges that businesses face. I've seen many people overpay for websites and not get what that level of investment should have given you. But I've seen also just as many people who have underpaid for their website and incredibly disappointed with the outcomes that have been produced there. There is a bit of an adage, you pay for what you get. However, make sure that you are working and doing the research around trust, reviews, personal references are often one of the best ways to make sure that you are getting a website that you truly want. So it's more than just building a website. It's about the web designer, the web builder, fully understanding your business, the narrative and the content. And one of the biggest challenges, once again, the business that they face is that business owners don't get back to them with the information that they need to actually build a website. So building a website is just something that you need to spend some time and research on. So that's today. We ask you, think about your website that you want to build. Think about the website that you may currently have. Is it converting for you? Is there more that needs to be done? And then start looking at the research and personal reviews around people to maybe get that fixed. Now, we move from that into our social media and our digital marketing strategies. This week, we want to talk more about strategy, as opposed to just having a Facebook channel. Once again, there is a marked difference between a Facebook channel, for example, a Facebook business page or a business group that works than one that don't. So we need to be really mindful about how we build a strategy that's going to help us deliver what it is that we want those Facebook or social media channels to do for us. It's also important to understand which channels we want to be on, because once again, a common issue that we see is that people jump on every platform and pretty much post very similar or same content. And once again, that's a challenge because each social media platform has a different context for in which they operate. So we need to be mindful of that. We need to be shifting our strategy for the platform that we're on. So be mindful of that. And a really great advice would always be master one before moving to the next. And I know that sort of sounds a little bit counterintuitive because we want to be as many places as possible. Um, but it's a really good way to make sure your marketing is effective, to master one and before fundamentally moving on to another one. Social media is free. Be mindful of that. It is a free platform. You can jump on and create an Instagram page, a Facebook page. You can do whatever you want, but be really clear and in the understanding that not everyone who likes or follows your page is going to see your stuff. So there are some really clear things in relation to social media marketing that we need to be conscious of. We need to be able to build engagement. We need to be able to build a community. Every now and again, we need to put some ads in there to broaden our reach. But if you don't have an engaged following, the reality is that it's unlikely that you will see a lot of business coming through your Facebook page. So we need to build engagement and we need to deliver what it is that our target customers are wanting from our social media channels. Now, the last area that I'll talk about today, because I don't want to spoil the whole week, is about budgeting and a return on investment. I've spoken to many a business owner who have stopped marketing, put a hold on marketing because they channeled funds into marketing and they didn't get the return that they needed. Now, a lot of that stems from the fact that maybe we didn't do the work around customers and unique selling propositions and the message that we want to be giving, or that we didn't have a clear strategy, or that even things like getting clicks out of a Facebook campaign to go to a landing page that simply doesn't work is something that I was brought up to a larger client that I work with the other day. Their landing page was crap. So, yes, they were getting clicks from their social media activity, but they weren't going to a page that converts. So, and once again, it's all about strategy. It's all about the development of the strategy and understanding that. But you do need to have a budget, whatever that looks like for you in your business. It's different for every single business. But a good friend of mine in marketing always says we need to be marketing to the next level of the business that we want to get to. So, does your budget reflect that? And then, of course, we do want to get a return on that investment. We're not just out there building a brand every single day of the week. We do ultimately need to turn our even though brand building is a valid component of marketing, if we're purely doing brand building and not simply looking for the conversions as well, how do we know that we're succeeding in the marketplace? So we do need to have a return on investment. We do need to have that as part of the goals of our marketing campaign, to be able to set a budget and say, this is what we want to achieve. So this week, a little bit different, but a little bit the same. We continue the concept that building a business is all about having our strategy in place, have the messaging right. Are we on the right social media challenges? Does our website work for us? And are we getting a sufficient return on investment for the money or the budget that we are fundamentally spending within our business? Thanks for tuning in week 6 of our 55-day Build a Better Business Challenge. I hope that it's been beneficial for you, and I shall see you all again next week. Bye for now.